Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. Please like and subscribe and don't forget to jab that notifications bell for all my latest uploads. Today I've got a three-way boxing boot head-to-head between the Reebok Legacy Snakeskin boot in the black and gold, the Nike KO boot in the black and the gold, and the Adidas Speedex 18 in the black and the gold. So all of these boxing boots are superb. I really like them all. The purpose of this video is to give you a really good look at how they compare to each other. And obviously I will do the scoring, which is my own personal scoring, over the rounds and give you a final score at the end. I must stress that that is my own personal opinion. As you're looking at the different rounds or as you're looking at the different boots, obviously you will have your own opinion. And if I say one boot is the winner and you actually like the look of another boot, then obviously you would probably buy the boot that you like the look of. So just want to go through the different rounds so you can see the differences in them. But as I say, you won't be disappointed if you get any of these three boots. I think they're all high quality and they've each got the parts to them that I like. So let's kick off with the rounds. Round one, brand. When it comes to brand, Nike, or Nike as they say in the UK, are a massive, massive brand. I have to say though, when it comes to boxing, they only really do the boxing boots. They haven't really covered off all the other things that you can get when it comes to boxing. And so for that reason, I am going to give Nike an 8 in this round. Reebok, they've got a little bit more involved with combat sports with their sponsorship of the UFC. Also, they do boots. They also do gloves as well. And so they are a little bit more involved in the sport of boxing. And for that reason, I am going to give them 9 points in this round. And then we have Adidas, as they say in the UK, or Adidas. And in this round, I am going to give them 10 because not only have they upped their game when it comes to the amount of boxing boots and the range that they do, but they do all different types of glove. They also do any equipment that you can think of, really, from trainer's equipment to punch pads and chest protectors, hand wraps. Adidas really do the full range of boxing equipment. And to add to that, recently they have introduced their custom fight gloves and training gloves. So for me, Adidas, you get 10 points in round one, because I do think that they are a step above the two other brands. Just on that round, just before I sum up, I do want to say one thing, and that is Nike, where are your professional style boxing gloves? It would be great if you could compete with Adidas, because at the minute Adidas are stealing a march on you. So first round, we have got 10 points to the Adidas Speedex 18, 9 points to the Reebok Legacy Snakeskin, and 8 points to the Nike. Round two, toe. As you can see, the toe on the Reeboks, you have got that nice snakeskin. You've got that little ledge, which the sole has got a bit of a ledge on there. And then with the Nike, you've got that sort of off-centre bit there. Again, there's the end of the boot. You can see that sole, similar to the Nike KO, Nike Hyper KO boots, although this is slightly different. And you can see that pattern effect there as well. And then you've got this boot from Adidas, which I'm going to give 10 points for. I do like that curling up there at the end and also that protective bit on the end as well. So for this round, I am going to give it 10 points, 9 points, 9 points. Round three, sole. A flat sole on the Reeboks there, very basic sort of sole. You can see that it is not flat to the floor. You've got a little bit of a raise there Some people are saying that this is a counter-puncher's boxing boot. Because it's flat and because you've got that bit of a raised sole, they're saying that when you go forward, that might be catching on the canvas. I have boxed both on the front foot and the back foot in these boots, and I found them fine. For me, it was more about what you're doing with your hands and your body and your head rather than the feet. But I can understand the logic behind the flatter sort of sole when you're going forward, and I can understand the logic of that flat foot like a Floyd Mayweather who has the flat sole and is sitting back a little bit on his punches. So for that reason, I am going to give this, it's a good sole, it's a functional sole, but I am going to give it 9 points. These two I am going to give 10 points to. The sole on this boot here, I have always liked the soles that have come with the Nike Hyper KOs. I like, as I've said before, how it curls up in the different places around the boot, and I do like that sole, and that's the same sole that you get on the Hyper KOs. So 10 points for that one. And then we've got the very durable sole of the Adidas. So around there you've got, it curls up at the front, and it, as I come around, you'll see that will last and last. In terms of durability, I do think that one will last more than, say, the Nike's sole and the Reebok sole, but I will come to that later on. So in terms of the sole, we have got 10 points, 10 points and 9 points. Round 4, heel. The heel there, you've got on the Reebok, very sort of straightforward heel. Let's bring the others round for you. You've got the Nike KO where it comes up at the back, which I do like, and then you've got the very functional heel, quite stiff, of the Adidas. For this round, I am going to give it 9 points, 10 points and 9 points. I just do like how that comes up at the back. It's a very close round, I have to say, and you out there may disagree with my scoring on that one, but that's for yourselves to decide. So, round 5, outer and inner side. So this is just so I can show you. So we've got the lovely looking boot here, and bring that round, and you've got that strap there across there, and great in the black and the gold with that snakeskin. 10 points for that one. Again, I do think they've some great design cues on this one. I particularly like the triangular effect that you've got round there, and in the black and gold I think it really suits this boot. Also, this boot looks great in the blue. I've seen it in the blue, and also I think it comes in a red as well, but the ones I saw in the blue did look excellent. So put that one to one side as well. And then we come to the outer and inner side of the Adidas, and again a great looking boot with that sort of mesh upper, and you've got these sort of bits here that are stiff around the ankle area. I can't split them on that round, and for that reason it is 10 points, 10 points and 10 points. Round 6, laces and tongue. Again, it's a tough round to score. There's the laces, as you can see there. There's the tongue on the Adidas. Then on the Nike, bring the tongue forward for you to see there, and there's the laces. Again, very, very functional. And then you've got that strap across there, which again, some people feel that if you're a go-forward fighter and your foot is flexing that way, that this is a bit restrictive for people that are offensive fighters. But in terms of the tongue and the laces, you have got that there as well. So it's just something for you to take on board if you do feel that that sort of sole and that arrangement of the Velcro across there is going to hinder your boxing in any way if you're a front forward offensive boxer. This round, very hard to split them, and so round 6, laces and tongue, 10 points, 10 points and 10 points. Round 7, ankle. The Speedex ankle is a little bit lower. It is very firm, you know, with those sort of strips of material there and there, a very stiff but lower down ankle. The KO boot, again, it's quite stiff. That triangular sort of foam that they've got there, so again quite stiff, but still a good height for the ankle and a good ankle support. And then we come on to the Reebok, and again I do like the height of that boot and the support that that gives around that ankle as well. And for that reason I am going to give the following scores: round 7 ankle 9 points, 10 points and 10 points, just because I think that one is a little bit lower. Although it still is a good ankle, it is quite stiff. But 9 points, 10 points and 10 points. Round 8 quality and durability. I think all of these boots are great when it comes to quality and durability. I only use my boxing boots in the ring. I don't use them outside or anything like that. So all of these boots, if you only use them on the canvas, will last you a hell of a long time. I do think that when it comes to the sole, that on the Adidas, that is a really durable sole. But in terms of the uppers and how long these will last, I think they'll all last a long time. And so I am going to give it a 10, 10, 10 in round 8 quality and durability. Round 9 comfort. Again, I've used all of these and they are all comfortable boots. If you've got wider feet, I would perhaps go for the Reebok. But if you've got normal or narrower feet, if you've got narrow feet, I perhaps would go with the Nike. And if you've got normal feet, then go with the Adidas. So it does depend very much on what type of feet you've got. My feet are pretty normal to slim, I would say, and I have been able to use all of these no problem at all. So for that round 9 comfort, it is a close round, and for that reason I have given 10, 10, 10 again. Some of this is very much down to personal preference, and it's so close it'd be wrong to put in there that one is significantly better than the others. So I'm going to sit on the fence when it comes to round 9 comfort. Round 10 style, again, it is all down to your personal preference, but I do like the in-your-face snakeskin that comes with the Legacy Reebok boots. So I'm going to give that 10 points. I'm going to give this boot 9 points because I do like what they've done with that triangular design. And even though I think this is a nice looking boot, for this round I am going to give it the 8 points. So round 10 style is going to be 8 points, 9 points and 10 points. Round 11 performance, I've already touched on this. They're all very comfortable. They all do exactly what you want them to do. And in sparring and on the ring canvas, they are superb. Again, this is a 10, 10, 10 round. When it comes to round number 12, value for money, there is a bit more of a difference. And it is clear when it comes to the winner of this round. £74.95 for that boot. That earns that boot 10 points. £119.95, £120, and that earns this boot 9 in this round. And then the most expensive of the lot is £149.50, and that is 8 points for the Nike KO. It's just amazing when you put it against two very similar boots that cost quite a bit more. So this round is 10 points, 8 points and 9 points. Okay, so that was the 12 rounds, and that brings me to the final totals and the scores. And the scores are as follows: 115 points to the Adidas Speedex 18, 114 points to the Nike KO boot, and the winner on 116 points, the Reebok Legacy snakeskin boot. I think it looks stunning, and for the price, I think it is an amazing boot that Reebok are doing. As I said right at the start of the video, I do like all of these boots, and all are very comfortable and all are very good when you actually use them in the gym or in the ring. So what I would say to you is, from the rounds that I've said, there is certain things in there, like the fact that the Reebok is better for wider feet. There's also the bit about the counter punches that I mentioned as well. With this being more, people do feel that this one is more for counter punchers, and perhaps these pair would be better for front foot fighters, more offensive fighters. You would have to see whether or not that would apply to you. But certainly, I've had times when I've gone forward boxing and I've been on the back foot as well, and all of these boots were fine for me. So it just depends on whether or not you think that difference in the sole of the Reebok will make a difference to your boxing. So there we go. I just wanted to go through that so you had a really good look at all three boots. We did get a winner, 116 points, the Reebok Legacy Snakeskin. Hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.